Hey you guys, it's Tonya, and I wanted to just share with you this layout that I created of my son Brighton. We took these pictures a couple of days ago. These are his football pictures, and I really wanted, because the pictures just make such a wow statement. I was so excited when I got them back and they look like this. I was just I told him, I said, they look like they belong in a magazine, like a professional did them. He goes, Mom, a professional did do them. You did them. So that made me feel so good. But anyway, I wanted something that said boy, grunge, not cheesy football imagery. I wanted something that was just really a boy statement. So I decided to go with an 11 by 14 canvas, and I painted the background with royal blue Lumi Art paint, so it's a very pearlescent metallic kind of paint, and it just pops. But his school colors are royal blue and red, so that was kind of why I went with these colors that are on the canvas. And I really think that little touch of royal blue made those photographs just pop out. But I went ahead and added some black distress ink all around not ink, it's paint, excuse me, the black distress paint all around the edges, and just kind of grunge it up and dirty it up a little bit. And then I took some dictionary pages and put them on here, but I painted over the top of them so you can see up close, you can see the definitions, but from a distance you just kind of see that they're there. There's a few of them. There's some down here and there's some in here, and it's really hard to see them. But this one says jersey, one says sport, one says athletic, one says jock, I think. And then what I did was I took a transparency and I cut it. I think this transparency is Creative Imaginations, and I cut the center section out, and then I distressed it with my Distress It All, and then when I put it down, I took my heat tool and I just melted it, and I curled the edges, and then I re-inked the edges of it, repainted the edges of it, so it's really tattered and torn. And then so that I could see the lettering behind that bright blue, I decided to paint the back of the transparency white. And then I took my Bic markers and just colored in the red. And then down here there's these little Gryffindor kind of things, a very boy tattoo-ish looking canvas. So Creative Imaginations is where that came from. And then a football field is generally called a gridiron. So I found these pieces of screen, and I got them at a hardware store. They are the replacement screens for a I guess they're for like screen doors and stuff like that, and it's just a kit that comes it's like a three foot piece or something. So I cut it down, and then I curled over the edges. I painted it black, and then I curled over the edges so that, because the screen is very sharp, and I didn't want anybody to get cut if they touched it, so I curled them up so that nobody would get cut. But they're really, see if you can see it, they're really, it's really cool looking. So I thought the screen would kind of represent the gridiron. And then the letter blocks are from Tim Holtz, and these are his grunge letters. And basically I just took the blocks and put them all on different sizes. Let's see if I can find it so you can get a good look at the depth. Some letters are sticking up a little taller than others. Can you see that depth? And then I added, I distressed them big time. I took some sandpaper and I painted them all black. Then I I sanded them down, and then I put some vintage photo on that, and then I went over the top of that with some white dauber paint, and then I went over the top of that with some silver dauber paint. So there's a lot of depth to those letters. And then I hand wrote KHHS, because that's the school he goes to, and the year. I was going to put his jersey number in here, but I was so proud of him, because they moved him up from JV to varsity. So he had 2 numbers this year. He had number 4, and then he had number 24, and I didn't want to confuse that, so I'll explain that on the back of the canvas. But this little boy he's my diva. That's what I call him, is Diva. Oh, and I distressed all the edges around the edges of the photographs and on the chipboard. I have it mounted on chipboard. And then this is I mounted 3 different layers of chipboard under there, so that was super thick, and there's pop dots between each layer, so there's a lot of depth. And anyway, this is my lovely 15-year-old diva. And when I say diva, honey, diva, diva, diva. This boy is a diva. He's worse than any girl as far as that goes, let me tell you. Drama, drama. Girls flock to my house. I can't imagine why. Can you? And all of you women out there who are going to send me text messages about, whoa, wowzers, there's no way he's 15. Honey, I birthed him. He's 15. And I don't want some girl to come steal him away from me, but I have a feeling it's going to happen pretty soon because the phone rings off the hook. Anyway, I wanted to share with you guys this masculine layout because it's really hard to find some masculine stuff, and he loved it. I love it. And thank you guys for watching.